Moo everybody. Welcome to Parts Pieces podcast number 3. Before we jump into today's deep dive, a huge shout out to my channel sponsor, the Minifig Club, the ultimate monthly subscription for all the Lego minifig lovers out there. Real quick, every month you'll get a curated pack of minifig parts, accessories, stickers, trading cards, and tons of surprises to grow your collection. And because you're part of this community, you'll get an exclusive discount using my code MooCow25 at checkout to save 25% off your first monthly subscription. Today we have another topic for number 3. We also have Cliffy here. Hello, Cliffy.
What's going on?
Man, I really did practice that intro and I messed it up. That's all I can think of is anytime I mess up on something, I'm like, yep, you messed up. Anyways, hello. Parts and Pieces podcast, something like that. It's getting confusing. Number 3, we're talking about Lego molds tonight. Hello. Hi, Miss Dina. Moo. Medina Dangles. Moo. What's up, Mayo? Moo. So yes, today we are talking. Oh, there's Miss Heather. Moo. Hello. Oh, hello.
Hi.
There you are. What's up?
Hello, guys.
Yeah,
Hi, Cliff. Hi, Cal. I've been here the whole time.
the whole time.
Literally, I thought we still had like another whole hour. So
did I.
See, I was not totally prepared. So
Wow.
but
we made it. We're on top of things tonight, guys.
Yes. I somewhat am. I do have some notes. So today we're going to be learning about one of the coolest things ever, a Lego mold. You can't have what we all love, a Lego brick, without this Lego mold. There are different types of Lego molds, as you can see on the screen. And some that we're most familiar with, the Lego brick. These are just some stuff that I pulled off the internet, of course, with some magic thrown together. And this one's a rock. Look at this. So I wish I could zoom in on that better, but this is both ends of a rock. I'm pretty sure.
Those are the injector molds that they use.
Injection molds, yes. We're going to learn a little bit about injection molds, yes.
What do you mean?
So what is? Oh man, I skipped it. Here it is. What are Lego molds? Okay, what are Lego molds? Lego bricks. Are not carved and they're not 3D printed. Although there are some 3D printed ones, right? Which are pretty cool. I'm down with that. I mean, I don't have any myself, but okay. but I don't know. I don't know if like the quality is like the texture and everything. I don't know if it's like the same as a Lego brick that we're used to. But they're not carved, they're not 3D printed, and they're definitely not handmade. But they are created using these massive steel molds, and they're basically super engineered metal blocks that shape metal plastic into perfect little pieces.
So it's only one piece molded out of that whole encasing of metal, or are there like several of the same piece? You know what I mean?
So yes and no. And it depends on a few different things. So a single mold can contain one cavity is typically one large part, or a single mold in itself can have up to 64 plus cavities for like smaller elements like studs or tiles. The more cavities is the higher output, but also like like the more complex the cooling processes, and like the more expensive and maintenance is for the block. So, and I'm gonna jump around a little bit. I'll probably like say some of this again, but um, the brick, the block itself, the steel block, um, I'm trying to scroll through my notes here real quick. I can't remember.
Lego presentation with ADHD. It's okay, Cal. There's a lot of us out here.
Okay, so these molds, they usually produce about 36 billion bricks a year.
Holy moly.
That is crazy, right?
Billion
Lego
with a B?
billion with a B, big old B.
Sheesh.
All right, that's a lot of Benjamins.
That is a lot of Benjamins.
Lego in itself has over 9,000 active molds at any given time.
Wow.
And any single mold can weigh up to 1 ton.
Okay, so now I can understand why they ain't got space for all of it. If they're piece variety, and that's across animals and minifig parts and accessories, I'm assuming. That's a lot to store, all those different molds. And then you got to be like, hey, we're going to go print some parrots. Can somebody go get the parrot mold?
Yeah. A
And then
mold.
how many of each mold casing do they have when they go to print something?
That I don't actually know.
If they weigh so much, why do they lose the goat mold?
You're right, because after a mold, say like the brick, so after the brick mold goes to waste, how many more do they have to make of that brick, right?
Right.
So
is that what happened to the goat mold? They lost it? How can
I don't know about that, because I pulled up something. I want to read something off of Lego in itself, but they tore down the old building. They found a bunch of old molds, and it makes me wonder if the goat was in that.
Yeah, if it was in somebody's office.
Yeah.
Somebody forgot to put it back. It was left in their office, and now they're going through the old warehouse. They're going to find it now. Wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, okay. No, I don't want to share that just yet. We'll go back to this. Lego has been making their own mold since 1950s. And they basically guard these molds like treasure, because they really kind of are. They're high precision steel tools used in injection molding. Lego has produced its own since 1953 in Denmark. As demand grew, Lego opened different departments in Germany to increase capacity. Now again, with the tolerance rates, okay, it was like 0.001 tolerance for a brick, right? For a brick or something like that. We learned a few weeks ago. So these oh no, I'm sorry. It was 0.5. It's right here in my notes even. Lego bricks are made with the tolerance as tight as a 5 micrometers. So that's 0.005 millimeters. And that's thinner than a human hair.
Dang, I believe it.
I gotta lose a lot of weight to be that small.
I tell you
will
what.
Never. With the split atoms or something to get that small.
A Lego brick can also withstand the weight of about 375,000 other bricks before it fails.
How many? 375,000. Sheesh, that's a lot though.
That's a lot
One
of other
single brick
bricks.
can hold the weight of all those other
Yeah, that's
before it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
Hmm.
uh, this says that the level of precision is only possible because of the quality and accuracy of each mold. So how does the injection mold work? They Lego uses high pressure injection mold machines, which they heat the ABS plastic to around 230 degrees Celsius, and then inject that right down a freaking tube into a freaking metal cutout, basically. Uh, then they cool it. Now that's crazy. Okay, it goes freaking hot, and then they shock it. They freeze it. They cool
Huh.
it down, and then and then you get a finished brick, and that's all done within about
So
10 seconds.
they quench it. They quench it like they do on that show where you make swords and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
all done in about 10 seconds. The cooldown varies by the part and size.
Forage.
So, huh?
Forage. Like
Foraging.
by
Yep.
fire or whatever.
Yeah, like when you go straight from that hotness, hot, juicy liquidness, and then you just shove it into something cold and it like shocks it and hardens it right then and there.
Shack.
Yeah.
Shack.
Ooh.
So in this picture, basically these red veins is basically where that injection mold comes through, and then it goes. Now I believe this may be a little bit different. I don't know what I think. I could be wrong, but
You got it, Cal.
there might be. Well, I just don't know. Because I don't know what my thought is in total, I guess. There might be an updated version to this model of cast. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Oh, like
Because
maybe
I
this is
don't
how they used to do it.
I think this is how they used to do it, and I don't know if our bricks are still made with the veins to the side of the brick. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um that was my I'm trying to get that down.
So,
uh
but this was a way at one point.
at one point, maybe still is. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, they heat up all that plastic. They shoot it through little tiny veins like that just to make a brick or even these heads. But these heads, it's a little different. They go through these tubes,
It
and then
looks
that
like
tube.
a cylinder or a block in a vehicle with the cylinders.
Yeah, it does. Huh? It looks like a little piston peeking through. Uh, this rock really catches me. I really like the rock in itself, but like just to see the mold, really cool. This one is definitely an injection molded. It goes through some very small veins and into the casting, and
So
then they press them together.
each of those
Um,
makes one complete boulder is what I'm seeing, I think, right?
yes, yep. To the left side, you got the bottom, or yes, yeah, yes. So the left side, you got the bottom. To the right side, you got the top because the studs are. You see how the right side has the studs and they're
Mhm.
engraved into the block. That means your studs will be poking out on top.
Right.
So very cool. I love that.
Now, do you know how many different facilities Lego has with the capability of printing? Or is it more so like this facility over here has the capability to print these parts, and this one over here has those molds and parts? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that. Hold on.
These are some good questions. I need a Lego panel member.
Well,
Somebody who knows.
I used to make molds, but it's not for Lego, but stuff like that.
Cheese mold?
No.
You know
Oh,
what, Miss Heather? To
what?
your question, before I answer this, for what Google has to say about it, uh, to your question, or yeah, my answer would be depending upon the factories, because however many factories there are, that would be as to how many places to. But Google here says, or Bing, whoever these people are, uh,
Hey,
says
Hobby.
Lego, huh? Oh, hi,
Say hi to your
Boo.
live chat. We all forgot about Dina Mayo Hobby.
um,
Huh.
this does not entirely tell me exactly, but it says Lego has multiple facilities for its mold process, up to 7,000 molds in their facilities. The company has expanded its manufacturing capabilities over the years, with various facilities located in Denmark, Mexico, the Czech Republic. Please
The
don't.
Czech Republic.
Yep, don't kill me. I don't know who you are. And China. Uh, so that lists four. But
Z
we all
zooming on
know,
here.
VA over there getting their own facility. What?
Hey, I'm excited about that. I want to go look at it.
Oh
Maybe
yes.
that give me a job. I'll be like, do you guys just want to like? We won't say that on live broadcast, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, I forgot to do the poll. I'll go in on my phone here in a second. I'd be the guy kicked out. Now this might be on the poll because I'm talking about it now, but I'd be the guy kicked out and put on a list for trying to sniff all their tires. They were like, "Yep, get him out of here. He's not allowed in the factory."
Huh.
Don't get in trouble. Hi, Haley. Welcome in.
These molds are hardened. Oh, I already read that.
What's up,
Sorry.
Haley?
It says they're built to survive millions of cycles. A single mold can last 5 to 10 million injections before it needs to be replaced.
That's a lot of injections it
That
can
is
handle.
crap. Ton.
Whoa.
A lot of plastic. Uh,
The longevity, the stability.
What's up,
Hey.
Cobra? That's funny.
Hi, Cobra.
Moo Cobra. Cow is already several band lists. Oh yeah, totally. Wait, okay, so I can't make a poll right here, Cliff. I have to go into studio.
Yeah, it's on your computer and
Oh, okay.
We're
Let's
learning, folks. Cal's
let's
trying
like
to do something new today. Trying to give everybody the
I
opportunity to
was
vote on
I
something.
was so prepared, and then Cliffy had to dad me.
what?
Wow.
Not like that, damn it. Yeah, he just had dad talk me. That's all. Get in line, get in shape.
You're doing fine.
Yes, I
So,
know.
in order to even play off a real Lego, A, you would need to have a mold, an accurate one, and B,
Uh,
you would have to have the recipe, the magic recipe to the plastic.
It's just regular plastic. There ain't no special recipe.
Special plastic, Cliff. There's so many different plastics. Why do you think when we recycle, they have different numbers on the recycling? Some plastics can't be recycled, some can. There's so many different plastics. Some plastics are hard and break easy. You remember Brittle Brown? They had to redo the recipe, the Krabby Patty recipe.
And it's still brittle.
Your mom. Sorry.
Don't be talking about my mama.
Don't be talking about my mama. Give me 1 second. I'm finishing this poll.
I'm
Is
trying to
it
be on my best
is
behavior.
it a brass pole or is it a chrome? Do you dance from this pole?
No.
Look, Hobby knows.
I don't know how to answer that,
It's
Clint.
ABS
it's
mostly,
ABS.
so anti-lock brake system.
Well,
What
I
else does
think
ABS stand for?
well,
It's the only ABS I know. Not a good one, Hobby. Try again. A different kind of poll with 2 L's. The voting kind.
That's okay. We got that. Oh my God. I messed up.
I wish we had some background music.
I'm so sorry.
boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I want to make a very good background noise.
Look, okay, I think I did it. It should be easy. Whoa, what was that?
I was giving us background music.
I like that.
I was trying to turn it down. Oh yeah. Watch.
Okay, go vote on that. We're going to talk about either tires.
Oh, there you go, right there. Heather Cobra said it. I can't pronounce it, so I wasn't even going to try.
Acrylonitrile.
Oh, yeah.
Butadiene
No.
styrene. Styrofoam?
We can go with that. I don't know how correct that would be.
Is it a petroleum product?
Yeah.
Dang
So,
it.
now we're back to it. Back at the ranch. A mold's lifespan also can depend upon the consistency, how it's made, as if like defects, as if like there's no warping in it, or because like these things are under a lot of stress and heat, so like you would think that there's got to be some type of imperfection along the way somehow, or like even build up along the line, just of cooling and heating process of Lego, of the plastic. I don't know how it works. That's just the way I think. But so they clean the molds constantly. They polish them. They check them for like little damages and whatnot. They basically replace them before they get a speck of dirt on them. Like they get them out of there before there's an imperfection to their brick.
Yeah.
I really, in a way, basically they don't let them live their full lifespan due to the impact upon their name. So, which is fine, so be it. But this is why each Lego brick feels the way it is, because each one is taken care of so delicately, which is crazy. So, this brings me. I like the way this topic is. I like what these do, because I worked for a cleaning facility a very short period of my lifetime, right before my daughter was born, and what we cleaned was facilities that made hospital items, plastic items. These were very large 3D printer factories, basically. And this is how I picture Lego. And um each hall that I was in had like 12 different huge factory industrial 3D printers printing out all these like needle caps and hospital stuff,
Okay.
and this is how I picture Lego is with their molds just popping it out left and right, even though it's not quite a 3D printer. These things are basically a 3D printer. The first 3D printer. Although there are a few that may exceed a life cycle. I don't know why I put that in there. That's my last sentence upon that, and that makes no sense. So
Huh.
yeah.
That's injection mold.
Yeah. So what types of what yeah, what types are used by Lego? What types of molds do they use? They use standard brick molds, the 2x2, 2x2, 1x2, 4x6, you name it. You
Whatever
name
people
it.
make, ain't it?
Exactly. Exactly. A standard mold. There's multi-cavity, there's single cavity. Um, there are minifigure molds. There's head, torso, legs, arms, hands. There's these types of molds are super cool because uh they require a little bit more engineering to them. They require extremely tight tolerances to their articulation. So like giving them ball joints, and you have to have just you can't clip an arm into a circular socket and have a square triangle clip. It's got to be that same
Oh,
diameter.
right. Like, how do they have the holes already
It's
in the arm
crazy,
torso?
right? Those are
Right.
two different pieces that they've perfectly measured out and made clip just right.
Gina needs a base plate.
That's yeah. See, I'm telling you, we got to go with that next time. I don't even know what the chat says.
Well, when I voted, I was the third vote, and it was 67%
I'm
base
telling you,
plates.
I'm telling you,
What-
we're not just going
what-
to talk about
67.
plain base plates either.
The
I got
poll.
What did the poll ask?
What is our next podcast? What piece are we doing? Tires or base plates? Pay attention, Clea.
He hasn't paid me enough to pay attention.
Exactly. There are special element molds. I really didn't get much into these. I wish I did a little bit, but
Ooh, like a
that's okay.
raven, like a raven from the Dream set or something. Like those
Exactly.
special pieces,
So now, and those are newer molds. Okay,
accessories.
I didn't even get into much of the newer molds. Like I was saying about these guys. I think these guys are an old mold, and
Old mold.
I
Say
feel
that
like
5 times.
that's where my brain was a lot because there are so many new pieces and so many new animals, and like that raven. That's such a good piece. And then not only that, they put a translucent purple tip to that bird.
Yeah.
Like that's dual molded at that rate. I didn't even get into dual molded stuff. So
So how did they inject the two different colors? And this is the same for like the minifig headgear where there's like hair attached to a hat.
so
these
would
plastics are melted together. They're fused together in the same
not
mold.
and not only that, would the black and purple raven, would the black raven have to be injected first, cooled to a certain point where it still is sticky but not so blendy, and then the translucent purple tips are then pumped through? You see what I mean?
Yeah, because I get my nails done, and when you get your nails done, they do this stuff now where they have gel nail polish and they can harden it. They could do like a quick where it's still a little moldable, or they just go ahead and put it under the UV light and it hardens all the way. Maybe that's how they do it.
Got you. What's up, YOLO? Moo.
Hi, YOLO.
What's up, yellow?
With a lock, I think. Two colors with a lock. Japanese interlocking joint.
So they have specialty element molds,
Cobra, calm down.
like animals, the wheels and tires, my favorites. I don't know what it is, but I truly do love Lego tires. Just Lego Cobra. Oh, hold on, my nephew. What's up?
Do 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 do. For sure, a lot of dual molds are a two-part only. Colors molded, the ones harder than Could be. I have no clue.
That boy. He's so cute. He's like, dinner's done. And then he's like, come on. I'm like, yo, I'm streaming. Oh, Cliffy's out of here. He's like, screw y'all, I'm out of here. I'm pretty sure a lot of dual molds are two-part. Only color molded is once hard and placed in another mold. Okay. All right. All right. Cobra. Technic beams and gears also. Transparent parts, those are special molds. Those tend to be very expensive. So, why are some of these unique? Well, because
Tell
tell us. Because Lego has never changed their dimensions of the brick. It's always been the same since the start. So basically, anything that they make, they know that that stud is that diameter. So half of that math is already taken care of. You see what I'm saying, dog?
Mhm.
So they
All
know what they're
part of the
doing.
formula. The
It's all
Krabby Patty formula.
the secret Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah.
The molds are definitely. You are not quoting me. Get out of here. The molds are usually replaced before the tolerance
Maybe
start
you
to.
did say that.
Thank you. See, I was skipping around in my notes. See, the ABS formulation is tightly controlled, which is so crazy to me because it's plastic, but it's not just plastic. It's a certain formula to get to this Lego brick. So she's right. There is a secret Lego formula.
Mhm.
Sorry,
And
the computer
what
wanted it up to date. Sorry.
we didn't even
You
notice,
good?
Clippy. It's like I'm just playing. Yellow says his brain can't even handle how they tool Duplo bricks to the right size because they're so
Yeah,
large. Like, how did they
exactly.
factor that in?
Well, okay, look, if you can there are people good at math, okay? I'm not gonna dog on them. Usually I say there are nerds out there, but people are good at math, all right? If you can get a scale car, a die cast car, and put that to like a 1/8 scale, you then just scaled that to a different like so Duplo, if you understand the diameter and size of the brick you're making, to scale that is not going to be too much more complex, especially if you're trying to double it. Essentially, that's what they did.
I can do that in like recipes. Like, if we got to make a certain pancake recipe, but like everybody's spent the night, so like you got to make double the amount of pancakes, and so I know how to like double uh, 3/4 cups water. It's just 1.5. Like, how do you do that in like terms of like you
Mhm.
just add more plastic? No, you have to have it. Somebody did math real good.
Exactly. Somebody down the way did a lot of math. I think they realized this when they experimented with giant base plates. Yo, seriously. Yeah.
I miss those.
And even then, the 42 or 48 by 48, yeah, 48 by 48 that truly is an experiment. It gives you one, it tells you how big and wide you can go with a piece of plastic before it really starts to bend and break, before it's useless. And two, it gives you a cost efficient. It tells you how much material it's going to use and what's going to cost you to do something big and bulky. Like their old
Right.
base plates. That's why they don't do the old base plates. Man, I really hope we do base plates because I want to get into some of those old base plates. But that's why I don't do those because it costs too much nowadays for the plastic to be molded in that form. So, whatever. Okay. Very cool. Thank you, Miss Heather.
6, 7.
6, 7. I want
Oh,
to read
now it's
something.
71. Because
I want to
Cliffy
read
got
something
it.
that I found from the legit Lego site, and I will actually share this page and show you what's up, Zizoo.
Zizoo! Smash the
th-
like, friends. Smash
this
it.
is this is part of Lego's history in itself off of their official website. Um, and it tells you a little bit about their molds. I'm not going to read everything entirely, but I definitely want to look at some of these pictures. So,
Well, do you want to put yourself on the thing?
what do you mean? Am I
You're
not up
not
there?
showing people.
Oh my god, Cliffy!
You want me
I
to
didn't-
do?
yeah. No, usually Cliffy does that, so I'm like, yeah, okay,
Oh, well, you're
there,
doing
okay,
such a good job.
okay. Now do you see what I see?
Yes.
Okay, so this is literally from Lego's website. Um, it says up through the 1950s and 60s, the company invests several different machines in order to keep the place with rising productions. As far as back to 1950, it acquired semi-automatic molding machines with uh, pneumatic. Pneumatic. It's not pneu, but P. Anyways,
Pneumic.
pneumatic. Anyways, um, it's a machine here that they continue to use in service until 82. The hot runner mold is basically this machine here.
Okay.
The emergence of the hot runner mold marks a huge step forward in the molding process. The hot runner mold has a manifold system for distributing the molten plastic through heated channels. In the hot runner mold, the plastic is injected directly into the individual cavities in the mold. Yeah, basically that's what they do. Instead, I think it's
So
more.
why do they why do they put cavities in them? That's not what
Well,
okay.
that's what that rock was. That's what those bricks are. Um,
I'm eating too
they
much sugar.
the cavity. Well, okay, in the same sense of your teeth, your teeth get a hole because of the cavity, right? And
It's funny
so
because they're shaped like teeth in some sort of aspect.
yeah, but in this case, the teeth are the Lego studs, right? And so
Yeah,
to get the Lego studs, you have to have a cavity and fill that cavity.
with
Look
the
at it this
plastic.
way, okay? How weird would it be if your dentist was able to pull that metal cap that he just capped your cavity with, right? How weird would it be for him to pull that metal cap out and you see that outline of your cavity? That's what these Lego bricks are.
And use it to make a Lego brick?
Oh my god, no. Where are we going?
Oh,
Where,
ew.
where are we
I'm just
going with
kidding. I'm being a silly goose.
this? uh, uh Look, the company's first hot runner mold was delivered by Scotty, Switzerland in 61, but it doesn't quite meet the company's requirements. However, in the early 70s, the company begins to work on its own hot runner molds in development department in Switzerland. Um, very nice,
Very nice.
very nice. Um, Look, this part gets me, the decorating part of it. In 1960s, the Lego elements are decorated using hot stamping, which means that the decoration, a special foil, is pressed against the Lego brick using a sizing agent heated to 120 to 180 degrees Celsius. This method is suitable for even surfaces. Basically, it's a print machine, okay? One of the
Yeah,
very first print machines for a freaking Lego. I love that.
using foil and heating it up.
Right. That's so crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah.
He was against using plastic, but eventually agreed it was the future of his brand.
Let
Yeah, because it
me.
started out with wood.
We'll go with this guy for a minute, just because we ain't been on him. He was against using plastic, but eventually agreed. Oh yes. I'm almost done with this. I promise. Uh, the invention. The invention. What am I saying?
You're running out of words for the day.
Yeah, the injection molding benefits for Lego are that for them it's a low cost if they can keep the mold, if they can produce more from that mold. Um, for us, not so much. Us as the consumer basis. We're not getting out Lego prices, but anyways, for like high repeatability, if they can repeat it out of that same mold, then they're gonna make some good money out of that. So I have a few questions for everybody. Okay.
Besides the poll?
Is this the test?
Yes.
Oh man, I
What
wasn't taking
surprised
notes.
you the most about today's topic? The price, the precisions, or the lifespan
Price.
of a Lego mold? It it costs a lot to do that, dude. 30 to sometimes millions to, depending on what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most mind-blowing thing for me was to hear about the strength and durability.
Yeah. Uh uh 375,000 bricks, I think it was, something like that. Like
Crazy.
that's a lot. I have a lot of Lego. I definitely don't have no 375,000. That's a lot of Lego. Um,
Right?
let's see. Depends on who pays Lego to make the mold in the first place. That's true. The last fact was unknown to me. The last fact was unknown to me also. I'm kidding. Um, because Disney has its own part mold colors that what? Oh, I'm sure. Oh yeah. Well, and that's like Stitch. So like
Yeah.
when they made Stitch, like okay, we're talking steel molds here. You're like there's a couple variants of Stitch. I get Stitch head. They still have Stitch's head. So Stitch's head is the same mold on both heads that I have, on both figures that I have. The bodies are different because one body's a single arm torso, one body is a double arm torso. So that double arm torso was a whole new make of a mold. You see what I'm saying? That other one is just a regular old torso that they
Popped a double
printed
arm
on.
on.
Exactly. So
The
in a
Cheshire Cat
way,
also has its own. All the Muppets have their own molds for their heads.
yeah.
The
So in
Looney
a way,
Tunes.
they're still spending money, but saving money off of some of these molds because they've already got them in their collection. Like if they can give you a minifig just using a minifig torso, if they can give you CMF just using a minifig torso, they're already making bank off of you. They already got that in their collection. They don't have to go pay half a grand to go make a new mold. Half of whatever. I'm getting sleepy.
No,
Are you talking yourself to sleep?
that's not good when the teacher's talking themselves.
If
Hey,
you
I had
could-
one of my teacher friends just admit the other day that what she was teaching was so boring and she had to teach it like 4 times in one day. So if you as your like that alone as a teacher saying it, it has to be boring. But this is not boring. This is interesting. Cal's just running out of oxygen since he's talking so much.
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. That's
Um,
what we're here for.
if you could design any new Lego mold, what piece would you create?
They already made a ball of yarn, so I was happy about that. I'm definitely going Lego minifig piece. Like accessory, sorry. I'm
True.
thinking maybe hair or accessories because there's still so many hairstyles we haven't even touched. And I do like minifig hair, but I also like the
A
accessories.
new night helmet would be awesome.
Oh, a new night helmet, a new hair accessory. Yola says kangaroo.
What about an animal mold?
Hmm.
Bring the elephant back.
Bring it back. They retired the elephant?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, now I need to freaking find an elephant.
Of course you do.
I'm sure they'll come back. I'm sure they will come back out with um, an elephant, but
A kangaroo. What about a minifig with a kangaroo suit? Would that be okay, or do you want like the actual kangaroo?
That would be, I mean, would be offensive to Aussie people. Oh,
the elephant was retired probably 3 to 4 years ago.
oh,
Damn.
Need a
need a
male.
male mold, like a male Hosco. You know. Oh, I'm telling you, like if there was, he could be in my layout. He could be a little male Hosco run around in my
An
layout.
emu. Emu would be cool. Then we could
I
do that
did you
commercial.
Moo, did you?
Liberty Bibberty.
Yeah,
We have the ostrich. We could get in. We
They
could get
could just pull the ostrich back out and make it all emu colored.
emu, emu.
I wonder if there is a recycling process upon steel. I wonder. Uh, I wonder if, in a way, they could retire out a mold, melt it down, smelt it down, and then remold that mold. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, is that how the parts and when they get retired? Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Humpback whale? No.
Back whale.
Cow.
Well,
Jesus
um,
says no cow to something.
well, next time y'all are sitting there messing with your Lego, just kind of kick back and remember what we talked about here. Maybe you learned something, maybe different, maybe different. Oh
You
my
got your
goodness.
whole notes already?
Oh my god.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, and maybe you feel
Yeah.
different.
Oh, maybe you didn't. I'm not
What?
even reading the screen. I'm just talking.
It says, what, we got some fun
Zizu
facts
said
here. Let's read some of these fun facts.
Zizu said
I already read them.
Oh,
they
did
can
you?
melt them down, the materials from the mold and reuse. Oh, you did?
Oh, well, not from Zizu. I read my fun facts that Cliffy was talking about. Cow, are you asking they can smelt if they can melt down the materials and mold them or use it? Yes. That you see what I mean? Like a recycling process. Is that a thing? But then
That
again,
costs a
how
lot of
many
money, probably. I don't know if they would do that or not.
true. True. But now here's the other thing too. It costs a lot of money to make the mold in the first place. If you're gonna spend that money, you might as well just save a little bit, hopefully. You know, trying to recycle.
Get you a good tool and die maker. They can go in there and fix some molds and dyes and all that.
Um Yeah. I think that's about all I got for today. I I didn't even say what piece I want to create. I want to create.
A
Does
cow.
damn it. I was going to say, does
We
anybody
have a
know?
cow mold though.
I know we do, but we don't have a Highlander cow. That's a different cow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's got a fuzzy face.
He has the 5 o'clock shadow. You say?
Yeah. But that would be so cute to have a little Highlander with like a little flop that goes over the head, It's so cute. Yeah. What about y'all? Y'all got any?
Longhorn would be awesome.
Well, you can do that with
A moose.
a moose.
Heck yeah, I'd buy a moose in a heartbeat.
Now, what set would they miss their chance? The A-frame cabin would have been a great one to have a moose in.
Right.
A
Boar.
bear, a boar. Oh yeah, that would be cool. A
Bison. I want to recreate Yellowstone. That'd be cool, Yellow. That would be cool.
The machine they use to make the intricate molds is definitely got to be expensive, especially when they're designing a new part. True. Moo Chefy, hello.
Hi, Teddy.
Yeah. I enjoyed this because, like I said, I did that little bit of time cleaning those facilities, and that stuff made me think, man, it would be cool to work in the side of the Lego facility and just watch that stuff print out all day.
Yeah.
Can you not? I think you can go to like one of the Lego and watch them do that.
That would be cool. I didn't know that.
I think there's somebody did a video on it actually. I don't know who. I
Nice.
forgot a long time ago, but Legoland maybe, or they have one machine that shows how they do it. Pretty interesting.
Well, anybody else have anything else they want to say?
Good job, Cal, putting in all the research on this. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm super impressed. I learned a lot today.
I enjoy it. I like doing it. So yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Please do subscribe.
You moved to Virginia. They're hiring, Cal.
I would love to move to Virginia, but I definitely wouldn't be working for Lego. I'd be working for that Minifig Club. Speaking of Minifig Club, go check out the Minifig Club, MooCow25. You'll get 25% off your first monthly subscription. If you don't know who the Minifig Club is, well, it's the ultimate monthly subscription Lego Minifig Club. I messed that
Get
up.
yours now. And trading cards are the new thing.
Trading
So,
cards. Yes.
get a chance to get a shiny, and they have our own created characters on them. Our own meaning the Minifig Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cow 25% off your first monthly subscription. Trading cards. Your grandma wants some.
Minifig.
Stickers, magnets, everything. Fun prizes.
And
Okay, bye.
more.
Club.com.
Great job. Move.